can show people my wonderful. Oh, I forgot to freaking cooking interesting.
And now it's time for cooking creations with Suzy.
Interesting, creative.
And now it's time for cooking creative creations with Suzy Schwartz.
And as this is the first one, we have already started 3/4 of the way through the cooking show. But so over here we have macaroni and cheese, my specialty, and the peas act as a garnish. Garnish, the correct word for that, I believe. This is actually a Schwartz special. No. And by Schwartz, I mean I've created
How do we cook the peas?
Well, you turn it so that the fire's on and it boils.
You can see it's on high.
Actually, that would make it cook faster.
And now we're putting a lid on top.
It's not actually the correct lid, but I do that so that the air can escape out. There's a science to my madness.
Have you ever seen a cooking show?
No, I've actually never seen a cooking show. I mean, I've seen...
Next.
I'm looking on the milk to see how much of it to put in. Clearly, I need to be looking at the box. 3 tablespoons. Doesn't seem like that much, does it? Apparently 3 tablespoons of milk. I think this is a teaspoon, but if I use it, it'll be fine. It's all about estimating anyway.
So are you sure it's only 3 tablespoons?
I swear that's what I said, 3 tablespoons. Usually it's more, but it's spiral. 3 tablespoons of fat-free milk. I might not be able to cook, but I can read. Sometimes. So
you pour it onto the spoon.
A teaspoon.
And then you do it over the pot. So that if there's any extra spillage, it'll just spill right into the pot.
I think it needs a little bit more though. Hold on. Okay, that's probably about 3 tablespoons right there. And then you just mix it together so that the bright orange, naturally looking cheese color melds in. Because everyone knows that cheese should be a dry, crumbled up sort of. I guess cheese is dry anyway, isn't it? Solid. Yeah. And within 3 seconds, because you can pause, and 3 seconds around, and you have macaroni and cheese. But it's not finished yet. Because well, off camera, I had already produced the tuna fish, which is...
How did you make this tuna fish?
1 part canned, the other part mayonnaise. Like that. And then you just sort of mash it up. There's a lot of mashing that's involved. Okay, so this is done. It looks gorgeous, right? And then you put the tuna fish into this.
I can't get your head and the pot. It's
okay. You don't need to see my head right now. It's the food.
This is going to be a very boring show if I can't ever see you.
Well, would you want me to start a fire?
No, I can't.
I can start a fire.
It's going to be boring if all we're doing is staring at macaroni.
Oh. Well, I can also show... Okay, well...
I'm trying to get you in it, too, so it's nice.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, I can tell you this milk was milked by Happy Cows. Because it says so on the label. What they do to make the cows happy, I don't really want to know. But the cows are happy. Alright. Is that you just kneeling right there?
It was the Happy Cow.
Oh. Interesting. Alright, so then tuna fish gets rinsed in with the macaroni and cheese. And as soon as the peas are starting to look like they're about to explode, it means they're done. Doesn't that look just so good? I'm telling you, can I not cook or what?
So she's dumped in a can of tuna into the macaroni and cheese.
Yes. And now all we're waiting is for the peas, and then the masterpiece will be completed. And I assume the milk's okay.
It's time for a commercial break.
Yes, commercial break. There you go. I'm turning it off the stove, which I already did, so I perfect it. And then top goes off. This goes into, excuse me, the thing with the holes. What's that?
Strainer.
Strainer. Colander for those in the know. For those in the know. You drain out the peas so that Megan doesn't kill me. I'll put the water in there. And then you just dump the peas in. With a little bit more water than I wanted, but that's okay. And then, here is the final coup de grace. You put that French in a chicken. You mix it all together. And lo and behold, dinner is served. And that has been the episode of Cooking Creations.
Creative
Creations with Suzy. Suzy and Schwartz.
Don't try.